Alright, and gonna have to turn that down here. Tried multiple times to record this, and, well, YouTube says, oh, that's too much music. You can't play this. It's like, okay, well, then I will re record and do what I can. Welcome to Boss Fight Tactics, a really stylish, awesome NES type style demo. A couple of fight tactics. It's actually really fun. I'm going to go ahead and start a new game here. I've already gone through this several times. Like many of my others, there's not going to be much of an explanation. But that's where you're wrong. I'm going to actually explain this for once. Alright, so each character, their own health bar. You kill, you gain EXP. It's about 2 kills per character per level. You gain a blank heart and then a full heart to heal. There is a shop guy that comes behind you. We'll get to him in a minute. You have each character, they have their own individual inventory, and they have their own strengths and weaknesses as it comes to weapons. This weapon here does extra damage for mastery, so +1 every time it's used. Move, you can just move to move. Damage, health. Spring to move. An axe to do and take damage. As you can tell, that was a kill, that's a level up. Each character levels up differently, so ignore what I said previously, but whatever. Character, archery, use the archer. These status ailments, you can use to upgrade weapons. By upgrading, you will see here. Each defeated enemy, whatever weapon they were going to use, you pick up one at random if they weren't, or you pick up what they were using. So, for instance, the bow here is actually going to be the better call. We're going to take this bow. It does mastery, +1 attack for each stat. Lasts until next encounter. So basically every time you get one of these, this would do +1 damage, as you can tell, but we're going to upgrade it for 1 life to do 2 damage every time you have one, and we're going to upgrade the damage again, but we're going to cause bleed with it. So 2 + 1 every time you get one, so slide this back over here. If the shopkeeper were to pick up a status item, he randomly upgrades one of the weapons. 50-50 chance. Let's see, trumpet, don't need it, sell it, and another bow. We will transfer that over here just in case you don't normally attack. Each upgrade costs life. Totally perfectly fine. The one thing I fell in love with this game was for the banger soundtrack. The thing I am very disappointed about is that YouTube has kept telling me, no, you can't do this. And it's like, you know my thoughts on that. That's not what I intended to do, but if you do that, you end up using the bow, you actually shoot yourself. There are advantages and disadvantages. Again, if you wanted status ailments, since this is just going to do 1 damage to each character, I am fine where I'm at for now. Ouchies. Now, you would think that if I were to take this bow, it would attack this person as the enemy. No, it attacks this because it's the farthest item. As you can tell, it specifically says on here, farthest target, not farthest out. Dang. If I were to spring boost, I'd boost over. Here, again, same problem. Here, again, same problem. There's not really a good way to go about this. But because, as of right this minute, I can switch targets. Let's see, that was turn 1, switch target, turn 2, and now I'm in perfect prime position. Bye, have a good time. And we'll go ahead and continue through. And let's see, YouTube be damned. We'll just put that softly on in the background. And oh no, if I forget about it, I forget about it. Let's see, let's sell. You have defense, you have heartbreak, you can afford an upgrade. Do I want the upgrade? 1 frail. Take a damage for each frail. It's not going to do anything. Transfer this back. Back row, front, trade. Okay. Buy. I'm out of money. Okay. So, out of money, longbow, I really want to keep that. I want to keep that. You haven't really been doing anything for me, so I will... No, I shouldn't have done that, but... Yeah, I don't normally use you to move. You, health, no, transfer 2. You've got my skewer, but... You know what? Gain health, get health. Yeah, YouTube's probably like, the music, It's like, so? Alright, you know what? Let's do some extra damage here. You, 2 damage. You, 2 damage. Goodbye. I'm going to take a lot of damage here. That's just going to do 1 damage to the front, so I will rescue you in turn. Oh, it has knockback? Oh, well. Okay, you're going to switch over here. You're going to spring over here. You're going to super bow. Let's see. You'd rocket, you'd do that. Skewer, do 1. I'd rather hit you with this, but... Boink, boink. You know what? I will save the collision damage. No! What was turn 1? Switch. Turn 2, switch. And then turn 3? One, 2, 3. Okay. So if you attack forward, you'll hit the heart. You attack backwards, you attack me. Totally fine. I will use 2 moves, get to here, I will attack you, and let's just end this facade. Farce? Facade? Either works. Alright, magnet, pull items to you, don't really need to do that. Rocket, I just don't like rocket. Let's make this bow more powerful. And you can sacrifice the health. I will transfer you back. Skewer, transfer, just in case. Any healing? No. Teleport to any tile? Yes. And continue through. Aye, Captain. Alright. We'll give you a poke. And because I really want to. This item, move on to target tile. You can pass through all of them. If you had knockback on this, you would do damage to every single person while getting to your target. Let's see. Teleport to random area. Do I want to? Yes, because why not? Okay, then how about no? But, oh, let's not take health damage. Because you're going to sacrifice. Oh, you changed your mind? Okay, great. Well, let's give you a poke. I don't want you to have that. So no jazz hands for you. And then you can do double damage. Goodbye. Ah, cool. You killed and leveled up. Awesome. What? Well, either way, you're dead. But I really want to get over there. You know what? I will sacrifice health to get over there. Yes, you can pick it up and sell it back to me at any point. Do damage for every cooldown item. Don't really care. That came in clutch. Sacrifice 1 and gain. Yeah, no, I don't really want to sacrifice more health to do extra damage. So I will trade that for that, trade that for that, and I'll keep this as is. Even though I didn't upgrade and didn't want to, that will stay with me till the end of the turn. That's going to add extra bleed. I'm just going to hope and pray that this works. Oh, we're on the boss fight. Crown, crown, crown. Alright. You know what? Jazz hands. Do the extra damage and knockback. Trades places. Do I sacrifice again? You know what? I am going to go for broke. We are not going to go for broke. I will just do damage. No, I won't. Okay. Oh, thank God this game has a forgiveness system. Sort of. And we'll just end turn. Haha, you self-burned. No, no. Oh, okay, good. I thought I was going to do the thing again. Okay, all we have is a poke. So, what do I want to do? Do I want to switch you? Do I want to switch me? I'd rather switch these two, do that. Okay, switch these two. Shoot you. Stab you. Have one less bad guy to fight. And then have you sacrifice a health. And get out of dodge. Jazz hands 1, archer 2, attack 3. You're just going to die then. Okay, well, undo, undo, undo. Knockback. Jazz hands. Nope, but then you die. Alright. Okay, you know what? Kill him. Jazz hand. Damage and knockback. We'll just do it this way, because why? Because I had the points. Okay. That way you only take 1 damage, you teleport, and you don't do anything. You take self-immolation, and we begin this process all over again. Do that, do that, do this, do that. I did it again. Okay. Order of operations. do this. Sacrifice. You. Jazz hands around you. You. Skewer. Kill. And in turn. Okay, you destroyed that. Oh, gee, what do I want to do? Jazz hand. Switch us, switch those, switch these. Nope. What I'll do is I will switch 1, and I will switch 2. I will then take Meteor and cast it upon you. And adds burn. You take damage next turn. Bye. Have a good time. And you, Mr. Dragon, you can't hurt me. Huzzah! No, I'm turning the music up. I don't care. There's a secret meaning behind everything. Alright, let's get scored based on money in hand. Alright, continue through. Music went from upbeat to angry. Gee, I wonder what's happening. Wait, and 3 new dudes? Alright, music, you gotta go back down. Don't want to get the copywriting. No, nobody saw that. Let's see, do I do that, do this? Double arrow, this is dumb. Targets furthest targets on both sides. It doesn't shoot just them, it'll shoot you and them. So if you have this ability here in the middle, it automatically shoots your ally and the enemy. But because she's in last, it will just attack the enemy. Alright, let's go ahead and rollerblade, switch position, and I'm going to throw you. And you take 1 damage, and in turn, you're going to come back over here. You have burn. That's actually a positive in my book. Let's go ahead and throw you again for the extra damage, and goodbye. Basically, WWE, let's go, body slam. Alright, back up to the shop, and we start this whole thing over again. Damage for Heartbreak. Nope, transfer over. I would much rather have this do fire damage. Transfer this back. Go ahead and sell this. Archery. I will sell that. Do you have anything better? No, I don't care about jump roping with you. I will transfer this to here, and I will pick up scissors for bleed, and then I will transfer and continue. And I still have the music on in the background because I simply love this banger soundtrack. Alright, now you're going to take damage with an extra damage, and if I had cooldown reduction, that would do extra, but I don't. So what I'll do, escape back. Want to teleport, want to damage, good, she was my sacrificial pawn. You take burn damage, you. Extra damage, extra attack, switch back with you, switch over with you, and end turn. You don't want to do that every time, just some of the time. I really don't want to be here for the dragon and add another enemy to the board. You just take damage and be done with it. You must die, I alone am best. Alright, you take a burn damage, that takes a burn, you come over here, and we will continue. Oh, you're at full health, and I don't want the dagger, but... Ooh, that's a free action twice. Okay, add surprise, adds double damage. Cool, I'm happy with that. However, transfer over berry. Yay. Transfer use, gain an extra health bar. Buy over, transfer over here. Extra health bar and transfer back and... Oh, actually, I shouldn't care because I have my throw. Continue. Alright, action number 1, do I do that, or do I just do 2 damage straight up? You will not take my health today. You drop that. Leave it. 'Tis not yours. Nope, well, you were a worthy sacrifice. Goodbye. Alright, you've got Seismic Throw 2. That makes sense. You know what, let's do 2 quick attacks. And then just throw you over there to die. Get that health back. And what are you going to do? You can't do nothing to me. Yeah, exactly. I have my Mega Fist. Yeah, no. Goodbye. And I have knockback, so that's great, actually. Continue through. Let the shopkeep pick up all that. And we are on 2. Let's see, fight 1, 2, 3, going on to fight 4 of 5. You know, I can afford knockback. Every 1 for 1 plus damage. That's just become super good. We will continue. You've got 4 dudes. Well, I know how to solve this problem. Hey, guess what? And I don't need to worry about you or you. That's 2 in 1. You! Bitch! YouTube be damned, I don't care. That was a bitch move. Just took all that health I had. Now, go away from me. You have angered me. You can shoot the eyeball. I don't care. No, you're gonna shoot me! Ah, you suck. Alright, well, not every game is a winner, and not every game can be. But I will spoil it. When you win this fight and do the merchant, you end up over at boss fight. And, hey, these guys look familiar. Wait, aren't you the dudes I just had? Oh no, I'm fighting against my own dudes as the boss? Well, shock of the century. Then wait, does that mean this guy becomes the boss next? With 2 dudes because I sacrificed them? Yes. Yes, it does. Maybe we'll come back at another time and do that, but as for now, I'm going to bump up the music, and we will outro with a good 15 seconds of music.